All right. We're rolling. We're rolling. Okay, so as you can see, I got a new option for being able to live stream here, and I'm on my computer, my laptop. So, and it's a newer one now, so looking much better than on my phone. Yay, technology, all the good things. Anyway, this is Jynnette the Oracle, in case you didn't know, with Innocent Alchemy. Welcome to the May forecast for the sign of Gemini. This is appropriate for those of you who have a Gemini rising, sun, moon, or north node. And of course, if you know how to hack your chart, then you can look at it as it relates to the different houses and all those good things. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video, comment, all the good things, because it makes a difference. Also, this Thursday and every Thursday moving forward, unless of course there are more technical difficulties, I will be returning to Oracle Talks, which happen at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do a full hour of channel reading as well as open Q&A with folks. So if you would like to participate and join in, that should be good. This week, I'll be doing a channel message for the new moon in Taurus. So that should be good. Anything else? I think that's it for right now. Let me just jump right in. So your message for the month, the overall general theme is slowing down. Okay, so now that's not really an energy that Gemini necessarily sits with. So let's see what specifically Spirit would like you to know about the slowing down. I'm hearing listening to your intuition a lot more. Your direct connection to the divine. Okay. Yeah. Got to connect in with your higher self, with your intuition, with your spirit. And if that means slowing down a bit, like if you've gotten a little too busy, if you've gotten off of your meditation practice, whatever it is, take control. Take control and come back to yourself. Because in that space will allow for a necessary shift in perspective in order for you to move forward, because things are new, things are opening up. You have planted a lot of seeds for new growth, and it's time to continue. Well, it's time to reap the benefits, but I feel also too, this had come up for you guys last month about this expansion that's been going on for you. Like you are reaping the rewards of what you've been doing. So keep up with that, but it's important for you to get even more quiet, which is actually interesting because there was a similar message for Taurus. So if you have heavy Taurus placements, you might want to watch that that May message, especially if you are a Gemini rising. That might be good because Uranus would be in general in your 12th house. Of course, it's going to depend on your chart, but Taurus would be, if we're doing a whole house system, Taurus would be your 12th house, which is, you know, a very powerful house. That intuitive aspect of you, that playful, joyous, adaptable energy is actually your true nature. So part of the slowing down is going to help you get clear about that as an experience, not just an idea. Okay. As one of the first 4 signs in the zodiac, you represent the child energy. And the child energy for me is the light. Okay. So, sorry. I had to work out today and I'm like all sorts of tight. All right. Now, relationships. For those of you who are in committed partnerships already, interestingly enough, we have this card here of fear. What are y'all afraid of? Are things moving too fast? Are they not moving along? You're trying to have a kid and nothing's happening. Are you in the midst of transition in the relationship? Have you guys been together for a while and now both of you are growing in certain ways and you're wondering if the relationship is actually going to survive the transition? Get help, get support. You don't have to figure it out. Your job is to stay in your heart. Your job is to stay in your intuitive self, not to be the answer or have the answer for everything. Okay. And also, there's different types of fears. There's irrational fears and there are rational fears. So part of what you may need to be doing, you and your partner may need to be doing, is getting clear about what type of fear you're dealing with. If it's an irrational fear, move through it. Don't make decisions from that place. If it's a rational fear, get support. You don't have to do things on your own. As a couple, you don't have to do things on your own. Now, for those of you who are single and looking, or if you are actually dating, but not like in a committed relationship or just a situationship, you have the card of direction. So things actually may be shifting. So if you are dating someone or a few people, you may find that things kind of start to shift this month to go into the direction of some type of committed partnership. For those of you who are single and looking, and there's nobody that's kind of on the radar right now, I think you're going to be more clear and more active in going for what you want. And you're going to be less likely to just fill the time. You may actually be able to assess that whoever you have been dealing with the past few weeks or past few months aren't worth your time and you need to move on. And you may choose to actually just be single right now because you're not happy with the options and you'd rather just be alone than have your energy sucked by distraction, really. Not because the folks are bad, but just because it's just requires energy. Now for work, we have Wheel of Fortune. So that's really beautiful. Things are shifting and growing there in a really strong way for you. So if things have been shaky for whatever reason, that should be shifting. But I feel like you guys have actually been great for a long time. So this, I feel, is actually going to be an upgrade for you, which is good. And this may be part of the effect of Mars being in your sign is helping you kind of push through or be seen more in career, be more ambitious, whatever it is. But work stuff is fine. Work stuff is fine. Like you're figuring things out, which is good. Now for money, yeah, this card here, Faith. You may find that you burn through more money this month. Let me get some additional clarification because I feel like I'm getting messages for two different groups, but let me just get the predominant message for this for you guys. Yeah, you may actually be looking for some new ways of how to manage your money or plan for the future, and learning how to do that, maybe teaching yourself how to do that. Especially if you've been stressed around money. Like if you feel like you've been in a holding pattern and things haven't been moving or growing, that could be it. But whatever shifts of behavior or mindset that you have, it has to be something, again, that still sits and resonates in your heart, and is intuitive. So learn what you need to learn, and then if there is, and there would be changes in thoughts and behavior, if you're making real transformation, then you can do that. But it's going to be in light of what you want in the long term, whatever changes need to be made. Okay. So this is going to be a month of, yeah, of really recalibrating, because you can get what you want, but again, if you feel like you've stalled out, or you're able to do you've been able to go as far as you can with the knowledge that you have, this is the time to learn new things and to implement what you learn, because it's available. Okay, so I'm going to go next week by week. Interesting. Week 1, the devil. I will definitely be getting some clarification. Week 2, Ace of Wands. Very stark difference there. I did see the High Priest, but we'll see if it actually pops out. 4 of Swords. And then the Star. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so let's get to week 1 with the devil. Clarification about what that is referring to. Because that might be some of the fear stuff, the deep-seated fears or commitments or contracts or agreements that you have with the partnership. Okay, oh, we have a lot of cards here. This, well, could be work or relationship, but given the general energy for the spread for you guys for the month, I'm gonna say that this is actually gonna be more so relationship stuff. So again, whether you're in a committed partnership or dating someone or multiple people, I think this is really what this is gonna be focused on. But if need be, I'll shift to work as well too afterwards. Let me talk about the relationship stuff. Now, you could actually be dealing with or involved with a third-party situation. Third-party situation meaning you don't know about another person and you find out. Or maybe you guys are in a polyamorous or polyandrous relationship, and something in the dynamic between two of the folks has to get broken down. And maybe there's actually a full-on separation from the group to be on your own. But there's something, I mean, because the devil energy is here, this is something karmic and it is negative. Like it's just, and the energy here is to, because I mean, we have 7 of Wands and the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles here, in addition to the other 2 cards. Maybe if it's not a third party situation, it could just be like friends, family. Like you feel like you have to constantly defend and you're just fighting a lot of that stuff, whatever that is. Yeah, let me get some more. I'm gonna get clarification on this Three of Swords. The King of Swords. I mean, straight up, I do think this is actually a breakup. And if it is, it's a long time coming. It's a long time coming because you've invested a lot. So this is obviously going to be for a very specific group of people. But it's a long time coming, so it's not a surprise. But, you know, either you or both of you have invested a lot, and it's just taken a lot of energy. And you're like, has it even been worth it? Like the effort that's been put in, and you just have to get really honest and clear about it. And there's some truth telling that has to happen this month. And I think you do choose to separate yourself so you can be and sit in your own power and get back to a sense of your own personal fulfillment. So we'll see what happens with this Ace of Wands, because that, I mean, you know, if you do end something, you literally would be starting on a brand new path. The Ace of Wands is actually for week 2 here. The Ace of Wands is actually the first, it kicks off the cycle of the the minor arcana. So it's similar to the Fool card for the major arcana, where the Fool kicks off the cycle that the major arcana goes on. So it's similar. It's like literally like starting over from scratch with this here, if that's the case. Needing to be freed from that energy. All right, so let's see. Ace of Wands. Yeah. I think this is very specifically around relationships. Now, of course, again, with the work stuff, this, even though you got the Wheel of Fortune, it might mean that you have to like either get laid off or be jettisoned from work so that you can shift into something that's brand new, that's actually going to be more fulfilling and allows you to sit in your power, maybe make the kind of money you're supposed to be making or have the title that you're supposed to have or whatever it is. But there is a very marked separation that happens this month. Like, no doubt about it. But I think for a good portion of folks, it's going to be as it relates to romantic partnerships as opposed to work. Okay. So yeah, you do bounce so that you can get your equilibrium and you can move on emotionally and open up into something new. Okay. So for week 3, then, with the Four of Swords, this would be a time of rest and the beginning of healing. Also being able to look back and see and strategize and learn what needed to be learned about what you experienced. And of course, the Four of Swords comes right after the Three of Swords, rest after the battle. Yeah. This is literally like you needing to rest that week. And that's the week that we actually get into your sign. That's going to be that 3rd week of May is going to be when the sun enters Gemini. So I think for those of you who have those early birthdays, you're really going to be chilling. You need to take a break. You got to heal your heart. If this was a job loss, then you just need to chill that week. Because like if you have the opportunity, like say you have a job loss and maybe you already had some other opportunities in the works, maybe you delay when you start the new job so you can have a week to just chill and decompress from the environment that maybe you were in. Oh, hopefully that gardening noise is not too loud. I'm almost done, so I'm going to continue. I'm not going to stop the stream, but I apologize if it's really loud. Week 4, we have the Star card. Okay. Okay, yeah, more healing. 4 of Cups, heart healing. You might be experiencing a little bit of depression, and then the 6 of Wands. But ultimately, you will be victorious. You will be able to move on, which is good. And I love it. Right under the deck, we have the World card. So this was a cycle that needed to end. Yeah, especially if we have the Devil card show up, and then right after that, we start with the Devil card, which talks about karmic cycles that have been going on for a while, again, whether work or relationships, and then ending here, being broken free from that and going through the process of healing so you can move on and shift into something that's actually going to be victorious for you is good. So y'all are going through some shifts this month, but they're necessary. They are necessary because it's going to put you on the path that you need to be on. But I really think, I mean, it could go either way. This really could be work stuff or a romantic relationship stuff. Whatever it is for you that has to deal with your sense of security right now. So if you're not dealing with anyone, there's no issues in a relationship, then this isn't for you. But ultimately, it's about you coming back to a place of your personal power. Let me get a closing message. Please comment below and let me know how this is specifically relating to you. Woo. Okay. Oh, I love it. Closing messages, the Sun and Judgment. Staying in your heart space, self-love, speaking truth to power, being honest about what's there. And this is also, this card is, the Judgment card is a card of graduation. It's signaling that a cycle is ending. Okay, and you're able to come back to yourself. So hang in there, Gemini. There's going to be some transition this month, but I think you guys will be fine, okay? If you would like to do a session or need some guidance to navigate whatever this massive change is, because I can see it's going to be massive, whatever it is, feel free to reach out. You can book a session on my website, andersonalchemy.com. Also, enrollment is open for semester 2 of the Lightworker Academy. I have 3 courses available to choose from. So you can go to the website, again, andersonalchemy.com, click on Lightworker Academy for full details on the courses and sign up. All right, I love you guys so much. Hopefully I'll see you on Thursdays for the Oracle Talks, and have a blessed May. Bye.